Hello and welcome to How to Deal with Grief and Trauma. My name is Natalie Himmelrich. How to Deal with Grief and Trauma is completely self-funded, produced and edited by me, Natalie Himmelrich. Consider making a small donation to support the podcast. Go to bit.ly/support, capital G, capital T, and podcast. I repeat, bit.ly/supportgt podcast. Thank you so much. And for more information, please visit Natalie's website, join the podcast Instagram page, and subscribe to the newsletter to receive updates on future episodes. So hello and welcome back to How to Deal with Grief and Trauma. I'm your host Natalie Himmelrich and I'm so glad you're here. Today's episode is a special one because it's the introduction to season 11. And as I'm speaking here, I'm just coming off a conversation that I had with the lady that made her feedback just as I was preparing the episode for the 100th episode celebration, which came out last week. As you might remember, she gave this beautiful feedback of what my podcast meant to her. And I'm really glad that I know how this is for listeners. Because, it's hard to believe we're here 11 seasons in, and I just want to start by saying thank you to you all. Because whether you're a long-time listener or whether you've just recently found the podcast, your presence here matters. It's a privilege to be a companion on your journey through grief, trauma, and healing. So what can you expect from this new season? I'm really excited about the episodes that are coming your way. Starting next week, new episodes will begin to drop on Mondays. Some will come to you weekly, others every second week, because it depends a little on my current workload. But rest assured, the content is coming, and I think you're going to find it both supportive and insightful. As you know, this podcast is completely self-funded, self-edited, self-produced by me. So any kind of support, whether it is a small monetary support, a monthly one, or by sending a message of what it means to you to listen to the episode, and you can just press the send a message button in the show notes. I would really gladly looking forward and reading your messages. This season, we'll continue to explore how grief and trauma shows up in our lives, how they intertwine, unfold, and evolve, and how we can begin to understand them in a way that fosters healing and growth, and subsequently goes into restoring a meaningful life. You'll hear solo episodes from me with reflections, tools, and guidance to help you navigate your own experience. And as always, there will be guest interviews where people share their personal stories of loss and healing and their unique ways of living with and through grief and trauma. And as I was just sharing with the woman on the call, is that the people that I have conversations with, they are at different places in their journey. So some are still right in it, and some are a little bit further ahead, and some look back after years, sometimes even 20 years, and they're looking back. So choose which episode really speaks to you. Then there are 2 upcoming episodes that I'm especially honored to share with you. These are interviews with some of my former clients. These conversations are truly special to me, and they will be to you. So I had the privilege of working alongside them in their healing process, in their integration process. And now you'll get to hear their reflections in their own words on their journey so far. It's incredibly moving, and I believe it will offer a deep sense of hope and connection for so many of you. So stay tuned. Season 11 officially kicks off next Monday. And if you haven't already, make sure you'll subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also follow along on Instagram or visit my website for more resources and updates. As always, thank you for being here. I hope this season will bring you comfort, insight, and maybe even a little bit of light in those moments that feel dark. Until next time, take gentle care. Thanks for listening to How to Deal with Grief and Trauma. If you'd like to be updated on future episodes, please subscribe to my newsletter on nataliehimmelrich.com. If you need grief support, please contact me for a 30 minutes free discovery session. How to Deal with Grief and Trauma is produced and edited by me, Natalie Himmelrich. To support this podcast, please rate, review, and subscribe to or follow the podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you. And remember to keep reading. I promise it will get easier.